Hello and welcome. Welcome to my home and welcome to our sacred space that I prepared for us today. I'm Olivia. This is Tarot and Coffee with Olivia, here to do your daily pick a card. Thank you so much for being here. I really appreciate it. I hope you enjoy it. We have our card toppers. We have our card toppers already on. So you can go ahead and start looking at which one you would like to choose at this time while I shuffle a little bit. The deck that I'm shuffling right now is the Kawaii Tarot. I'm probably pronouncing probably wrong. I'm probably pronouncing Kawaii Tarot wrong, but it means cute in Japanese. But don't go by my pronunciation. Look that up before you try to call someone cute. Also, just so you know, there's no such thing as the sarcastic cute in Japan. It's always cute, as in very cute. All right, I could shuffle all day, really, especially these cute little Kawaii cards. They're a little tarot deck, but we also have the Everyday Witch as well as the Mindful Reminders cards here for your daily readings. So if you've never done a tarot pick a card with us before, it's easy to do. Just follow along with the video. I also have timestamps connected to these card toppers in the description of this video, as well as a way to book with me. Do you remember these readings are general, which means they're for a lot of different people, so you may hear some things that don't resonate with you. That's okay. Take what does resonate with you and leave the rest. I'm going to have a sip of coffee. Okay, so is there anything else I need to say? Don't make life-altering decisions or changes based on this or any other tarot video pick a card, but do book with me below. In the description of this video, I have how to do that, so you can go ahead and do that. Otherwise, let's go ahead and get started. So we're going to go 1, 2, 3, and 4. So the green is 1, 2 is tan, black is 3, 4 is, we're going to call this gray, even though it does, here, let's go ahead and look at these card toppers up close. So number 4, the gray heart does have a beautiful sheen to it. Number 3, black obsidian. Number 4, the beautiful tan. I think that's a, I don't know what that is. I'll look and see. The green heart is actually made out of selenite, or selenite, as some say. However, as I've said before, I call it selenite because that's my daughter's name, Selene. It's a Greek name, and it's pronounced, they pronounce all the vowels, so it's pronounced Selene, so I'm going to always say selenite, except when I don't. Okay, so did I also say what cards we have? I think I did, so let's go ahead and get started. We'll look under the green one, and let's see what you have today. You have conscious commute. On today's commute, commit to noticing one new thing you have never noticed before. So they use the word commute and commit together. I don't know why I think that's funny, because it's hard to say together. But let's change commute to today's walk if you're not commuting, if you're not going into work, if you're not traveling every day, because some of us do not commute. But let's just say, notice one new thing you have never noticed before. The next two are tarot cards, and we have Seven of Cups as well as the Six of, oh, I think this is the Nine of Pentacles. The Nine of Pentacles and the Seven of Cups. We are going to go ahead, and I'll put this right here, and we're going to look at our Everyday Witch book at the Seven of Cups, and we'll read to you from there. Seven of Cups. Sometimes you just have to make a decision. It's better to make a bad choice than no choice at all. Well, there she is. She's here. Let me show you up close. She does have many choices. And honestly, with the Seven of Cups, I usually don't think of, unless it's inverted, I usually don't think of I don't think any of them are necessarily bad choices. It's just time to move forward. A lot of times we do have many choices, and sometimes it can be a little overwhelming. Things to consider: are you facing a multitude of choices? If the Seven of Cups appears in your reading, it probably means two things. One, there isn't really a bad option. No matter which one you choose, things are going to turn out fine. And two, it's time to make a decision already. Just pick one and get on with the things. You're not getting any younger sitting there trying to make up your mind. Okay, that's cool. Let's see what the next one is. We're going to use our little Kawaii Tarot, Sweet Days Ahead, and look up the Nine of Pentacles. And I think these are pentacles. No, the candies are wands, and pentacles are coins, of course, and we're looking for 9. Here it is. Comfort, solitary happiness, luxury. The Nine of Pentacles represents a well-earned financial reward that leads to the comfort for self. The number 9 in numerology signifies a friendly, generous individual. 9 of Pentacles is about being able to spend money and treat yourself, creating a small paradise. If you receive this card in a reading, it suggests you may be due for some rest. It's likely you've been working very hard and asking yourself, is it ever okay to just be? The Nine of Pentacles says yes, absolutely. So it's also about enjoying the fruits of your labor. So you have been working. You have been working a while. It looks like you have some decisions to make. And yes, go ahead. Treat yourself. Treat yourself. Make your own little paradise and just be. Just sit and be. Or walk and be. Or ride your bike and be. Or just be still. That is a very lovely reading, and I really like these cards. The conscious commute. Oh, the conscious committed commute. Well, now I know why I think it's funny. I do like alliteration. Okay, let's move on. I'm so silly. Let's look at what we have under the tan heart. If you chose the tan heart, we're going to look and see what you have. The Mind Gym. Next time you work out, try it just you and your body. No screens, no headphones. Watch your mind and listen to your body. So if you're not a person that works out, maybe you take walks. Again, like I said in the earlier reading, which you may or may not have heard, maybe you ride your bike. But basically, it's next time, try to just be with you and your body with no screens, no headphones. For me, it would be one of the things that helps me with my meditation and gets me into my zone is music. So it would be a bit of a challenge for me to do my meditation routine without my music. But I don't ask you guys to do anything that I wouldn't do. So we're going to put that right there, and we're going to go ahead and talk about what's next. You have 2 tarot cards. You have the Seven of Swords. I'll show you up close. And the Six of Candies, the Six of Wands, the Six of Lollipops, the cute lollipops. So let's go ahead and take a look at what we have here. We've got the Seven of Wands and the Six of Wands. Oh, how interesting. Oh, no, it's the Seven of Swords and the Six of Wands. Let's go ahead and read in our Everyday Witch book and see what we have next for the Everyday Witch. Seven of Swords. We're going to read this one. I'm carrying this stuff with me, but am I running away or am I running to? There's something wrong with this picture, or is there? Our friend carrying the swords is clearly someplace she doesn't belong and doing something she isn't supposed to be doing. But sometimes appearances can be deceiving. Is she taking something away or is she bringing something in? Is there some kind of heroic mission involved or merely underhanded mischief? Which is it? It looks like shenanigans are afoot. Things to consider. The Seven of Swords can be a warning to be alert, to pay attention to what's going on around you. Whatever situation you're in the midst of many more, it's much more complicated than it appears to be. And it might be hard to know who to trust. If something seems off, listen to your instincts. On the other hand, don't jump to conclusions. There may be a perfectly reasonable explanation for the guy walking off with your jewelry. Maybe he's just taking it out to be cleaned? Wow. Okay. Pay attention to what's going on around you. Let's just call it at that, and let's go on to our Kawaii card. And let's look and see what we have with the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands. Here we go. The Six of Wands is a celebration. It indicates that you've been successful in focusing your natural talents and skills towards rewarding endeavors. Your confidence in yourself is full and healthy, and it is your time to shine. The Six of Wands often appears in a reading when you have experienced some overdue public recognition. Unlike the Four of Wands, the Six of Wands is anything but humble. It speaks to parades and champagne. Good fortune has come your way. After this celebration, a significant success is in your future. Interesting. And readings when self-consciousness is a serious factor, this card may be suggesting that you would benefit by giving yourself more positive encouragement than you have been. You should be proud of your accomplishments and be able to thank the people who have helped you thus far. So hold your head up high. What is it that you're doing here? Let's look at this card. Let's put these together. The Seven of Swords and the Seven of Wands. To me, it looks like whatever this is that you're doing here, this good or bad card, this what are you doing card, this pay attention to what's going on around you. Just know that you're due a reward and a celebration of that reward. And then I think with the Seven of Swords, oftentimes that's a hindsight card. You won't realize exactly necessarily, even if you are aware of what's going on around you, you won't be necessarily aware of this being the Seven of Swords. You won't go, oh, aha, this is what I was talking about. Instead, you'll think of it as an afterthought. You know, once you've gone through it and you're getting your celebration and your reward, or you're celebrating something, you'll go, oh, that thing. Oh, I understand now. That's kind of, well, some of you may get it right away, but that's kind of what happens to me. So I am interjecting there. So that's what you have. Don't forget, next time you work out or take a walk, try it with no screens or headphones. Try that for a change. I'm going to have a sip of coffee. How are you guys doing? Do let me know in the comments below. I really appreciate interacting with you guys that way. I know there are a lot of you who interact with me other ways in my other social medias. I'm not very good with my Instagram yet. Please forgive me for that. I am trying to figure it out as we every day I try to figure out Instagram. I'm older, guys, so it's not intuitive for me. Um, I'm getting there. Let's look at the black obsidian heart. Let's see if you chose the black obsidian heart. Your first card is Selfless Portrait. When was the last time you doodled or drew? For 2 full minutes, color or free draw. Feel the sensations, hear the sounds, notice the smells. For an extra challenge, suspend any judgment of the result. I'd like to challenge you to use your favorite medium that you had when you were 5 years old. Was it colors? Crayola colors? Was it smelly markers? And go ahead and and get that for your project. Make this a project. It might not be something that you do today because you might need to go get those colors or those crowns, as some people say here in the South. My crowns. I know sometimes it's hard for me to understand, but crayons, crayons. Okay, you also have the Queen of Cups. Look at her up close. Also known as the Queen of Hearts. Oh, look, you have another hearts. You have the Three of Cups here. So let's take a look at those. We're first going to read about the Queen of Cups from our Everyday Witch Tarot, and then we'll look at our Kawaii book, and we'll look up those Three of Cups, and we'll put them together. But we're going to we're going to just dump everything over. Dump it over. All right. Let's just do it like this. Baby, you can do it. Take the time, do it right. You can do it, baby. Here we go. The Queen of Cups and the Three of Cups. Let's look up the Queen of Cups in the Everyday Tarot. And here she is. The Queen of Cups is the embodiment of heart and passion. For those who will nurture you and your endeavors and open yourself to find those who will nurture you and your endeavors and open yourself to their gifts. She will be there when you need help, advice, or just a warm hug, and she'll encourage you in your own passions. I'm lucky enough to have my mom, who is the Queen of Hearts. This describes her to the T. The Queen is generous of spirit, intuitive, and kind. She can be relied on for guidance, especially when you're too overwhelmed with your own emotions to make sensible decisions. She may be a mother, a patroness, or a friend. Maybe she's even you. So if she is you, there is a caution to not give so much that your cups are empty. Take advantage of the aid she offers you. You might have to go find her, but if you do, it'll be worth the effort. Tell her something that you've been meaning to tell her. Talk to her about something you've been wanting to talk with her about. She always has good insight. Perhaps you are the role of the queen. You are to be admired and commended. If so, just be careful not to give so much of yourself that your cup becomes empty and you have nothing left for your own needs. Let's go to the Three of Cups with the Kawaii Tarot. Let's look at our sweet days ahead with the Three of Cups. And we'll be there momentarily. Here it is. Abundance, commitment, and togetherness. Threes are always connection cards. The Three of Cups usually shows up in a tarot reading when there's cause for celebration, of abundance. That makes me feel like this queen is you or someone very close to you. The number 3 in numerology is a magic number meaning peace and harmony. The number 3 also has an element of completion, yet it embodies the beginning of creation, just like card 3, the Empress. So the Empress looks a whole lot like the Queen of Cups and often has some of the same information. And so abundance is a big deal. So as far as this is concerned, well, enjoy the abundance that you have around you. I really do feel like for many of you, this Queen of Cups is you. And you chose the black heart. So yes, even if you are male, this is these are your female, your feminine side. Let's just leave it at that. Everybody has one of those. Maybe yours isn't very bold or big, but at any rate, it's coming through with abundance today, so there's no reason to worry about it because it's all good, man. All right, let's go ahead and go look and see. For those of you who chose the gray heart, which is really a mini colored heart, let's see what you have for your mindful reminder. When you set down this card and move from sitting to standing or standing to sitting, notice every moment involved in that process, as well as the way your perspective changes. So for many of you, I know there are a lot of people out there that have a lot of pain in their bodies. And those of you that I'm talking to right now, those of you that are in a lot of pain in your bodies, you usually are very aware of your movements. So go ahead and do this anyway, though. And it doesn't, of course, you're not holding this card, so it's not when you set down this card. It's when you finish this video, either stand or sit, whichever you were doing at the time. You know what I mean. Just notice every movement involved in the process of standing or sitting and see how your perspective changes. Oftentimes my perspective is if I'm standing and I go to sitting, it's, oh, my feet don't hurt as bad, but now my hips do. But that's something to notice. That's something to notice. It gives you something to focus on that's not just, oh my gosh, how much I hurt, or oh my gosh, whatever else is going through your mind and not even thinking about your body. Okay, so your next card is the Five of Wands. Let me show you this up close. And the Page of Pentacles. So let's go ahead and take a look at these cards right here. We'll go ahead and do it like we did. Put that there. Put this there. Okay, so let's look up the Five of Wands and the Everyday Witch. You already saw them up close. Let's see what we have to say about them. The Five of Wands. Sometimes it's hard to work with other people. Other times it's impossible. Have you heard about people and personalities? Oh, gosh. So this really does, at first glance when I saw this card and I looked at these women's faces. Here, look up close. It reminded me of several things. First and foremost, it reminded me of a midwives meeting. If you don't know, midwives have giant personalities. It's just the way it is. It's how it goes. Giant personalities, egos, everybody has an ego, kind of can get in the way. These witches are the best friends, and all of them are skillful and knowledgeable. Just think of what they could achieve if they could actually cooperate. Just imagine. Just imagine. Unfortunately, each one is sure that she has the best recipe, knows the most powerful ingredients. Basically, this card is about opening up and keeping your mind open. You're probably dealing with some kind of chaotic situation involving people. Family, coworkers, and friends, whoever it is, they're clearly not playing nice together. But are you? Maybe you can be the peacemaker, the one who helps everyone come together in a more productive way. Or maybe this is a situation that can't be resolved and you would be better off walking away. Sadly, you can't make other people behave reasonably, but you can make sure that you aren't making things worse by letting your ego or pride get in the way of cooperation. You wouldn't do that, would you? Woo-wee. I could get real political here. But I'm not. Let's go to the Page of Pentacles here with our Kawaii card. Let's see what we have here. Let's go to Pentacles. Whoops, I think I was on the page. No. Oh, I see. All the pages in the Kawaii deck have halos. So we're looking for the page. Here we go. The Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles. Ambition, work ethic, and thoughtfulness. The Page of Pentacles is associated with a youthful person or energy in your life, someone or something introspective and conscientious. He loves hard work and he benefits from it, both materially and emotionally. If you get this card in a reading, it may be a sign that focus and industriousness may benefit you in the near future. As a page card, the Page of Pentacles is about growing and expanding. This card asks you to be clear about what you need to do to manifest wealth in your life or even a paycheck. Be clear about how you're going to do that with yourself and the universe. The Page of Pentacles loves asking thoughtful questions and has a deep desire to always learn. In some cases, the Page of Pentacles predicts the birth of a brown-haired baby. This card has a childlike energy that everyone can learn from, even masters. So, I'm going to have a sip of coffee and then we'll talk about how we put this all together here. The Five and the Page of Pentacles, the Five of Wands and the Page of Pentacles. Okay, so this page clarifies the Five of Wands. And it makes it so that, yes, you are the person that is the peacemaker in this situation. You are the person that is going to help this brew come together. Okay? So you have your work cut out for you. Hopefully the situation is a chaotic good situation, which is what we're talking about with the Five of Wands when it's right side up. And this is definitely something that you can work with. You can start first by putting out the fire. Maybe that's all you need to do, is put out the fire. All right. That's what I have for you today, guys. As I said, do take what resonates with you and leave the rest. I don't want anybody going into any burning buildings to put out fires, all right? That is not what I'm suggesting. That is a metaphorical fire, all right? So I hope you enjoyed this. This is what this is about. It's about enjoyment. It's about entertainment. It's about taking a little glance into what's going on with you for the next few days or so, or however you want to take it. These are timeless readings, which means you can come to them anytime, and anytime that you find them, it is for you to find. Again, go ahead and, if you haven't given me that thumbs up yet, go ahead and give me that thumbs up and subscribe. Hit that subscribe button. In fact, I think you can see it somewhere here on the screen, probably in the middle with my funny little face. Click on that and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. I look forward to it, guys. Thank you.